All right. So you say you don't know how I got this. Let's start all over. Let me log out. Let me sign out of cloud. So I have left cloud. So this is how to go into cloud and set up the machine cloud. So I come here and I say sign into cloud. In your own case, banker, because you do not have a cloud account, it is going to show you create an account in cloud. So you click it and you fill in all the information, your name, your address, your email address, your credit card, and it will create an account for you. Free of charge for 1 year. All the practices you'll be doing in cloud for 1 year in AWS, you will not be charged, provided you do not exceed the limits that they have given under those that free. So after you have created your account, the next time you log in, you are going to see sign in. You click sign in, and then you will create the username and password that you used to create the account. You provided username and password. Then you say sign.
And you say we search for EC2, right?
Yes. You know, mine is showing here because I have accessed it. In your case, you don't have accessed anything, so nothing will be showing.
Yeah. So you just need to search,
and then you find it here,
and then you launch it. I up to that point.
Okay, so you launch. This one is already terminated. It's just showing, it's dead body. It's not active. That is why they connect. Anyway, let's forget about that one. Let us create a new, we'll say launch. All right. So the only thing you just do here, to be honest, is just take the operating system that you want to launch. Why are you scrolling all the way down when the operating system is already here? Linux, Amazon Linux. So just take the select. That's all. All right. Now, don't even bother about saying next thing. Just say launch. That's all. Just review and launch. And then to ask you to create a key pair. Okay, let me create a key pair so that you know how to. So you come here and you say create a new key pair, and then you give it a name, banker, for example, or your baby. And then you say download this key pair. After you selected your operating system, this is the only other thing you need to. So you download it to your system. It is downloaded to my system. If you haven't downloaded it, I say launch my class. So like I said, this is equivalent to going to Computer Village to buy a laptop and loading operating system into it and connecting it to it. All of that long 3 weeks work and maybe $1,000 or $2,000 of happy to have conserved it just by doing it, right? So let's view your. So this is the instant just coming up. This is the old one that is dead. So you may want to give this one a name so that at least you can call it by it. So you come here and give it a name, bank server. Any name is it, right? So it is initializing. So let's give it some to complete initialization. Start to use. So that is how to spin up the server running Linux. You understand it?
Yes, I do.
All right. So now that you have speeded up the server running Linux operating system, start to practice your Linux. Start to practice your Linux command. You connect to the server, and then these are options you will learn later on. But for now, let's use the third option. And then you say connect me to the server. You are now inside the server. And from inside the server now, you can start your construction. You are an engineer, you are a cloud engineer, you can start your construction. But right now, you don't even know anything. So let's start to learn how to build blocks and then how to use the blocks to set up our construction, build house, convert the house to homes, put our furniture inside, and whatever it is that we want to do in this new space that we just acquired that we call server. We need to learn the commands to do them and then use the commands. Much. Okay. All right. So now we're in Linux. Let us say the thing about this thing is if you don't use it for a while, let us to lock to freeze. So let's close it when you can. Okay. All right. So there's a Linux command called clear. We just did that. There's another command called print working directory. PWD. It's a Linux command. What does it do? It shows you where you are in this whole forest called Linux. So this one tells you you are in the directory. Directory is folder. What you call folder in Windows, that is what they call directory. So you're in the directory EC2 user, which is in home directory, which is in you. All right, that sounds straight. All right, so there's a command called cd space ... What does it mean? It means take me away one step back from this directory. So last time we checked what directory are we. It told us we're EC2 directory. Now we have said cd ... If we now check pwd, it's going to tell us that we have moved from EC2 directory one step back to home. So we're in home directory. Okay. Do you understand that?
Please go over it again.
Okay, let me explain what directories are. Now, in Windows, you just click. So let's say you have a folder 1, folder 2, folder 3, folder 4, and so on and so forth. Give them different names. To move from this folder to this folder in Windows, just click this folder. I want to double click this folder, all the files inside will open. Did you know that? Did you know that double clicking a folder in Windows will show you all the files inside?
Yeah.
Okay. But in Linux, there is no mouse, no folder to double click. So you have to enter it as a command. So this is what we're trying to do. To move from, okay, so if we're in this directory, home, can I use my finger? Home. And then there's this other directory, EC2. And then there's this other directory, maybe Akin. So once I'm in this directory, if I want to move from that directory back to this directory, the command is cd ... And if I'm in this directory, I want to move to this directory. In Windows, it's as simple as just clicking this folder, but there's nothing to click because there's no mouse. The command is cd ... So what we're learning now is how to navigate between folders in Linux. Still confusing? Yeah, so. Huh?
I got it. So the PWD and CD space dots, they are used to navigate through this thing, right?
Yeah, there are many. We have just started. We have not entered it. So what we're trying to do now is basically, once we're in Linux, how do we navigate? How do we find our way around? How do we place in Linux? So that's what I'm trying to say. Let me try another example. So I have this directory, I have this folder, then I have this folder, then I have this folder, and then I have the place where all the folders germinated from. What tool do I use? So this is the place from which all folders are related. Where is mine? We can leave it like that. All right. So let's say the name of this folder is where all other, actually it's called directory. The name of this directory where all other directories germinate from is root. And root is written like that. Root is written like that. It's only Windows that is confusing us with master. So the name of this, let's call the name of this folder home. So the name of this directory is home. That is it. The name of this directory, let's call it EC2. Always use small letters. It's EC2 user. All right. So this is what we have. Let's say the name of this directory is Akin. So if I am here in Akin and I say print working directory, if I enter that command, print working directory, what's it going to give me? It's going to tell me that I am in root, home, EC2 user, Akin, because that's where I am. But it's going to give me Akin EC2 user home. It will read everything backward till it gets to the very last place. All right. So what if I'm working from EC2 as a directory and I type the command pwd, what's it going to give? Home / EC2 user. Yeah, you are almost correct, but you forgot the beginning slash. So directory names must start with that. Okay. So Banker, what if I'm here now? This question is specifically for you. What if I am sitting here?
We're in Akin.
No, I'm here. I'm operating from here. So this is where I am now. I'll show you how to get. So if I enter PWD from there, what will I get?
It will be the root EC2 user.
It should be root, right? Like that.
Yeah. EC2 user, then Akin.
No.
Then / again, root again, then Akin.
No, I said I'm here. I'm